All right, here's a centrifugal effect worksheet. We're going to talk about that feeling you have when you go around a curve in a car where you're thrown to the outside. So we have two words that we need to talk about, centrifugal and centripetal. Centrifugal, that means something is going away from the center. It means centerfering in the Latin, but for how we use it, it means it points away from the center. Whereas centripetal means towards the center, or center-loving with your prefixes. So a rotating frame of reference is a room or a box or a space, like a room, like a car, like a spaceship, that moves in a circular path. For example, your car when you go around a curve. That is a rotating frame of reference. An apparent force happens when you're inside of a rotating frame of reference. It's that force you feel that pushes you to the outside. It is the effect of inertia. It's not a real force, it's an effect. So lets you feel pushed to the outside or to the left when your car turns right. That is an apparent force, but it's the effect of inertia. Another example of that is that you feel pushed back in your seat when you accelerate forward. In reality, your seat is pushing you forward, but you feel the effect of your inertia, so you feel pushed backwards in your seat. But there's no force that's pushing you in that direction. There's no force pushing you to the left. It is an apparent force. So, why do you think you're being pushed away from the center of the curve? Your tendency as an object with mass, and we call this tendency inertia, is to continue moving in a straight line path. The car pushes you in a curve. You feel the effect of your wanting to stay in a straight line, the effect of inertia as a force to the outside, but it's not a real force. It's a fake force, it's an apparent force. It's the effect of inertia. Tennis ball is in the center of a truck bed as it makes a turn. Turns to the left. Draw a diagram of the ball's motion from the frame of someone inside the truck bed. So if you're inside the truck bed, here's your truck bed. If you're inside the truck bed, what you see is the tennis ball fly off to the right. Absolutely. When you are above the truck bed, just hanging out looking down, you see the tennis ball there, and you see that it is following a straight line path. That's the path that it wants to go, but you're also seeing that the truck is turning underneath of the tennis ball. It's staying in the straight line, but the truck is moving to the left. That's why inside the truck you see it go to the right, but above the truck what you're seeing is that tennis ball just staying in a straight line. One everyday application of the centrifugal effect, that's things tending to be thrown to the outside because they're still going in a straight line direction. It may not be your everyday, but a salad spinner, or maybe a dog shaking water off of himself or herself. Those are all things that we see happening with the centrifugal effect. Why do drivers slow down before entering a turn? So here's the deal. Going too fast would require too much force to go around the circle. It would require more friction than is possible to go around the turn, to go in the circle. If the friction you need is bigger than the friction you have, the tires are going to lose traction and the car will not turn. It'll spin out.